Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Pioneer Map. In this episode, we're going to cut down some more trees, make the money from them, bearing in mind that we will also have to put some into the wood chipper so that we can make sure there's enough wood chips for the heating plant to come and collect. And then we're going to try and build a sheep pen, hopefully a free range one. The stock dealer has said to me that he has some very nice lambs, very, very good price, but we would need to get a suitable area for them to live and survive in. And then also, I don't know if you recall, I spoke to a merchant in the town a couple of days ago, and he told me about an old fermenting silo that was available. We're going to look to see whether we can get that sorted out as well. Well, here's the end of the last tree that we cut down. And just load it up into the lorry, which I've brought up to the cutting area so that we don't have to traipse up and down to the wood chipper every single time. If you glance to your right there, you'll see there's a wood pile that I've already started next to the saw. It's getting ready for collection. We'll try and get that to a fairly substantial size so that we can make some decent money. And then we can get that pen, maybe the silo if we can get enough money. And then we'll have to start looking to cutting this grass. Particularly if we get the fermenting silo, we'll be able to put a lot of it into the silo and then ferment it and sell it as silage, which will bring in a lot more money than just the plain grass. As I understand it, the silo can also double up as a plain silo for the grass, so we'll just have to be mindful and keep enough grass in the silo so that we can make sure we've got food for the sheep once they come. We'll also have to try and get some sort of water container so that we can transport water up from the river to the sheep pens so that they can have really access to water. As with any other mammal, water is vital. So I'm sure you noticed there that we had to cut this tree in half, fit it into the lorry. I know it wasn't the safest way to cut the tree, but you've got to do what you've got to do with the implements that you have available. It didn't fall on my head. It didn't break my neck. So it's all good for now. Right, so we're just going to head up to the trees. We're going to cut down as many as we can. We'll then get back to you once we have a sizable wood pile and show you what money we've made. So we'll catch you on the other side of this. There we go. Here we go. We've just finished cutting up a fairly substantial amount of trees. You can see that wood pile has grown quite nicely. This is the last end piece going into the lorry. We'll load it up, take that down to the wood chipper, get it chipped up. I think this is going to be the last time that I'm going to be showing tree cutting. We need to take it that this will be a daily task. We will cut down some trees, certainly enough to feed the wood chipper. In the future, there will be more heating plants going up as the community grows. So we'll have to be mindful that we need to keep a lot of trees available and maybe even have a small section dedicated to a forest that we can manage to grow our trees and get wood chips sustainably. The good thing, of course, is if we can do that, then we have a sustainable heat source on this map. Talking to the owner of the store, who seems to be a pretty influential person in the community here, he's very keen that we try and create some sort of employment opportunity for the local people. And I've said that we certainly will. We'll try and look into some sort of joint ventures as we go along, where the locals can contribute in some way, and of course gain some sort of remuneration. Further to that, if we can possibly get something going, we could put some houses on the land as well, so that the community can have some better housing as well. As long as it benefits them and us, this should be a good thing. Well, there we go. Getting up to just over 7,000. That should keep us going for another little while. All right, if we go down and look at the wood chips, we've still got a little bit in the heating plant. We've got 7,000 there now, so that should keep us going until the next month. So we're getting just about under 1,000 from the wood chips every day, which is quite nice because it's not like we've had to deliver anything. It's been picked up, and basically we just have to keep the wood chipper fed. Right. We'll go back up to the wood pile, try and see how much we can get for that, sell it off. Know they're busy putting in the sheep paddock. We'll go and have a quick squiz at that as soon as we've done this as well, and see where the best place is. I've asked them to put it sort of in the trees so there's some sort of shade for the sheep as well. And of course, if it gets really, really hot, it saves water slightly, less evaporation. Yeah, that looks good. It looks good. So it's going to cost us $9,000. We're up to 29,000 now after selling that wood. So it's just about 16,000 for that pile of wood. Right, I'm going to head off into town. I'm going to go and buy a wood, sorry, not a wood, a water trailer. Luckily, we've got a free source of water in the river. And there it is. It takes 10,000 liters. I think once it's full, it's going to be pretty much at the limit of this small tractor. It's nice and big. 10,000 is nice, a nice size. If you get huge ones, it takes to fill up with water. Most of them dispense the water quite quickly once you get to where you take it, but some of these huge tankers just take ages to fill. Well, we'll leave it here and start loading some water from here. As you see, out of the river in this tank, it fills it up pretty quickly. We'll then take this over to the sheep area. Pop it in the trough, ready for when they're delivered. I don't think they'll be delivered in this episode. I think it'll be next episode, so something to look forward to. We've just got to get everything prepared. And they did say that they also put up the silo, so I had to pay roughly about $20,000 for that. So you can see we're down to $4,000. So it's not a brand new silo. It is a little bit rusty, but I've been assured that it works, that it does do the fermentation process quite well. And there it is there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's get this emptied out into here. I don't think it'll take the whole lot. I think this is a fairly small trough, so I have to get hold of my drone operator. Tell him not to fly through the trees. Nice as it looks and arty as he may try to be, we still want to see what's happening. But then again, he's not charging me for his services, so once again, beggars can't be choosers. Right, so that's done. We'll park this in the shade. Keep the water cool, and we can just keep replenishing it or use it for other things eventually. When we start looking to get other animals, I'm not sure what we'll do yet. I think we'll have to see what becomes available, see what we can get at reasonable prices. So as you can see, we've no fences on this paddock, so the sheep will be able to roam wherever they wish. Hopefully that will enhance their production. Having said that, they produce wool, so it probably grows at a standard rate, but they'd be happy. Happy sheep is all we need. Right, I think now we'll go back into town. We need to start looking at grass cutting equipment. I'm looking to get some sort of self-propelled mower. I do recall the John Deere salesman saying to us that they had a nice John Deere mower. Just give Illusion a big quick wipe down. Make sure he's got food. See, some of the wood chips have been taken. His fitness is starting to go up, still very low, but their daily rides out would help him get fitter. He's still young, so he's looking good though. Right, let's get down to the store, see what they've got for us. I was thinking of getting a baler, but now that we have the fermentation silo, we'll just get a forage pickup trailer and take the loose grass, put it into the silo, get the fermentation process going. Just being mindful to try and keep back 20 or 30,000 litres of grass, so that we've just got a grass store for the sheep when they arrive. I'm not sure how many they're going to have available for us. He said it would be somewhere between 8 and 20. So I'm guessing it's probably 12, 13, somewhere around there. We'll have to just wait and see. So there we go, the 2280 diesel. Funny looking machine. Looks like a back to front tractor, which is probably what it is. It's got those swivel wheels on it, so I'm going to put some weights on the back just to keep a bit of weight on those swivel wheels. So I have used it in the past and it's tended to spin on me a little bit. We're going to have to buy a header separately it is quite a good working width, and that's what I like about it, especially with all the grass that we've got. We don't have to worry about whether our trailer can pull that sort of width. So 4.5 meters, not huge, but not bad. So we'll lease that. And we lease the John Deere as well, so we haven't got enough money to buy the machines at the moment, but we'll lease most of our basic equipment. Things that we're not going to use every single day unless we can get some sort of deal, maybe buy it in the sales or get a really good deal on them, then we'll keep them. So these are the forest harvesters, the Boss Alpine. That looks good. Still 1,500 to lease. Right, so we've got that all sorted out. So I decided not to lease the forage harvester just yet, because we pay for it and we might not finish the cutting today. We would have to pay for another day's rental if we take it now. So we'll go get the grass cut, then come back with the tractor and load up the forest harvester, get it all loaded, all the grass loaded, get it into the silo, and we can then carry on. So I think that's a good place to let this go now. Let this episode finish, and we'll see you in the next episode when we'll be cutting grass. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. It does help me out. So join us next episode for the big grass cut.